issues we want to discuss today. Let's see. Let's introduce him first. Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Apaya. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. You are live on Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM.
What can I do for you today?
Yes, I want us to. We're looking at. We have some certain issues we want to chew and digest this morning. Yes,
Right.
the very first issue I want us to look at is this issue of pensioners who are actually crying. And as a retired permanent secretary and a pensioner at the same time, what do you feel about the pensioners' constant outcry for their pension benefits?
Well, thank you very much, Apaya. First, I think I will want our listeners to know that payment of pension to pension workers is a right. It's not a privilege. It is their fundamental right to be paid your pension because it is a work and services you have rendered for either 35 years. So meaning, one, payment of pension, like I said, it is a right. It is an appreciation for the services done. It is a gesture of government to make sure they protect the elders. And that is to say, and thank you for a job well done. Therefore, if pension workers are not paid salaries or pensions are not paid to the pensioners, believe me, that's amounting to encroachment of their own rights. They are not beggars, and we don't want, after serving for 35 years, to become a beggar on the street. It will be an eyesore, it will be an insult, it will be dehumanizing. Therefore, if pensioners are not paid, of course they have to cry out. What they are crying is they are not begging, they are crying for their right. And you have to pay them their right. Because one thing about pension, if you are a worker, you don't help those who have served before. One day you too, you leave. Let me give you an example. Like the governors, the assembly workers, the elected officials, some of them are still in pension. Like the speaker. When the speaker retired from speaker, he is paid his right. Even the governors are paid after serving. So, it's not as if you are giving them manners from heaven. It is their own right. So if you can give a governor who has served maybe for 4 years or 8 years, what less of someone who has served for 35 years? So I think the government, at local government, state government, and national government should realize that pension is a right. Pension is not a begging money. We do not want, after serving for 35 years, serving your nation, serving your local government, or serving your state, and then someone somewhere will just sit on your right. No. I think by right, pensioners should even be paid before those who are working now, because they had worked before those who are working now. Therefore, it should be, I think, a glory to a government.
All right, thank you.
Let me give you an example. In Kano State, pensioners are paid before the workers, because every 25th of the month, the governor of Kano State directed that payment of pension must be effected not later than 25th of every month. So, meaning, because it is a right. So, of course, if you see a pensioner crying, of course he has to cry. Where does he go to? He had given all his energy, has given all his time, has given all his age, all his glory. He served his people, he served his government, so the government should pay him back. So I think the government should look inward, and the governors too should have a touch of heart to make sure they help the elders. They are not begging, they are not beggars. It is their own right.
All right, even though you brought issue of Kanu, yes.
Yes, please.
I don't know, I want to know, they said pensioners have okay, their minimum wage has been upgraded in Kano, but we don't know how true it is. Now that you brought issue of Kano, can you please bring us up to speed?
Yes, it is. It is true. I said in Kano State, those who are receiving pension are even more dignified. They are even more respected. Believe me, they are more honored in Kano State than even those who are working. And the workers are happy because they know one day too they will leave. And when they leave, that means they will also enjoy the same benefits. As a matter of fact, we're even advising the governor of Kano State, if he can make it, those who the pensioners who have retired that do not have houses should be given loan to build a house so that they can have a place to settle. Or if possible, they can be given residences free of charge. It is done in some countries. There are many countries in the world where they have home for the pensioners. When you retire, you are given a house, your recreation, your medical services, to go for your children is done free of charge. So I think it is high time we begin that in Nigeria because we have the resources. We have the money to do that. But unfortunately, many people in government are stealing the money. Many people in government are armed robbers. Many people in government are thieves. And that's why they are stealing the money, keeping it and wasting it, not even using it in the public. Some of them will stock it inside, sock away until it gets rotten. Believe me, it's too bad. So, Apaya, we should take care of pensioners. When you review pension salaries or worker salary, that of the pensioners should also be reviewed because they have put in their best. What it means here, when you are strong, you have the energy you have served. Now you are less privileged. You have no more energy because you have given it out. So you should be taken care of. After all, we go to the same market. Those who are working and those who are pensioners, they go to the same market. They go to the same Gwari market, we go same Kuri market, and the same prices. Therefore, they should be reviewed. Salaries should be reviewed, and their pensions too should be reviewed. Okay. So that's my own opinion. So in Kano, they take proper, they take good care. Humanitarian services are rendered to pensioners in Kano State.
All right, thank you very much for giving us that comparative knowledge about pensioners so that others could emulate. Thank you very much. Another very important issue that has been on the front burner and has been generating a kind of debate is issue of the sermon. The Niger State government asking that imams and pastors will have to submit their sermons for 72 hours before they go to the pulpit. As an Orientalist and a Democrat striving in a pure democracy like Nigeria, what do you make of this order by the Niger State government vis-a-vis the freedom, democracy we're operating today, that you have to submit sermon 72 hours every week? Probably for those who are going to Central Mosques, Friday Mosques, you have to do that every across 25.
Apaya, you can hear me laughing from background. You see, I am laughing because religion, issues of religion must be handled with caution, with care, and very, very careful. I wouldn't want a situation where government double into religious affairs. I want to assure you that in Niger State, we have highly respected malams. We have highly respected pastors and reverends. And I want to assure you too, these sermons, they are the sayings of the Holy Quran and the Hadith. They are also scriptures from the Holy Bible. Therefore, I don't think every right-thinking imam or right-thinking pastor will say something different from what is done. After all, we have the Association of Imams here in Niger State. May the soul of Malam Ibrahim Fadi rest in perfect peace. Allah jikan shi da gafara.
Amen.
Now we also have a big sheikh in Bida, the chief imam of Bida, who is their chairman. So I believe they have meetings. I believe they have constitution. I believe they discuss issues of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and what Prophet Muhammad has directed they should do. So I don't want a situation where government doubles into the issue of religion. Because Malam Aminu Kano told us, Malam Aminu Kano, see, far back 1960, Malam Aminu Kano has said it, that look, government should not interfere with religious affairs, because if government interferes too much, particularly democracy, at the end of the day, these malams, these imams will become politicians, and when they become politicians, talaka zai shiga uku so uku. Look, that is a foresight from a retired politician, a man of repute, a man of glory, one who knew what leadership is all about. Therefore, Apaya, I am advising the government to be cautious. We have Ministry for Religious Affairs. We have Directorate for Religious Affairs. And we have associations of imams, associations of pastors, association of reverends, and all these people have their constitution. I am sure that their associations were formed for a purpose. And the purpose, I believe, is peace and tranquility, guidance and direction. And they preach the words of God. We don't want them to preach the words of government. The word I'm making here is we should allow the malams, the imams, the pastors to preach the words of God, not the words of government. Because government is a people and God is almighty. So the idea of saying screening someone every weekend, no. All government needs to do is to give directives. Please, you must make sure that all your sermons are not inciting, your sermons are not this, and if you do that, and they should also make a relevant quotation from the Bible and from the Quran that talk about sermons. So I want you to understand, sermons are not policies of government. Sermons are not policies that you need to change. They are there. They are constant. They are in the Holy Quran. They are in the Hadith. They are in the Bible. They are in the scriptures. So I'm just trying to advise that government should tread with caution so that they do not encroach into fundamental religious rights of the human being. Because religious issues are very, very contentious. Tribal matters are very, very implicating. And we should be up and doing. We should make sure that we make pronouncement, we make policies that allows for freedom of religion, freedom of service to God, freedom of service by humanity. Government shouldn't give directive on how to do salah. Government shouldn't give directive on how to do fasting. Government shouldn't give a directive on how to dress. No. The dress code is even in our religion. If you see a Muslim girl, for example, wearing a skirt, wearing a short knicker, moving in the market, the public will book her. That is how it is. Because religion is a way of life. But the government is a continuous process, it's dynamic, it changes from time to time. But religion, the principles of religion do not change. So, government can provide guidance, government can provide direction, government can provide rules and regulations, and government should realize that all religious beliefs are law-abiding. Anything that the Quran says, anything that the Hadith says, anything that the Bible or the Scripture says, believe me, look at it critically. If we are abiding by that, there will be total peace in the world. But it is because of deviation. This government will say A, the other government will say B, because of sentiments. Why don't we allow the words of God to go by the way they are? Isn't it? So, you see, again, this issue of someone is issue of ilmi. The level ilmi farilatul ala kulli muslim wal muslimati. No malam can be on the sermon. And I know, except it is changed, I know every government has a screening team. Before you are even made an imam, you have been screened, you have been certified that you can do it. Why are you wasting your time guiding them? That's my own words. Therefore, government should appeal to them to abide by the rules and regulations of the religious tenets. What the religion says, they should not bring in sentiment. Wallahi, Apaya, let me tell you, most of these malams you are seeing, if not because politics is coming to divide them, they have been extremely nice. But unfortunately, because of poverty, because of hunger, because of discrimination, because of sectionalism and nepotism, you understand, some of them are compromising their rights, which is not too good. So I'm appealing to government to make the imams, to make the pastors stronger than they used to be, because they will provide the guide for a peaceful coexistence. So government should pursue other policies. They should leave this one, because this is laid down by God. This is laid down by the prophets of Allah. When God created mankind, God created Muhammad. God directed him, Ikra. Ikra, learn, read. And we believe no imam will be on pulpit without reading. So, I don't know if you know, are you aware that among our imams in Nigeria today, one of them has been accredited, one of them has been promoted, one of them has been invited by the Saudi Arabia.
Hello. 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 I think network. Let's see. Okay. Okay.
Oh, the network. Yeah, I'm appealing. You know, I'm appealing that government should only provide the guide and allow the imams to do their work.
All right.
And pastors.
All right. Thank you. Very quickly, let's take one more. Then we'll let you go for now. Yesterday, there was the registrar and chief executive of NECO, Professor Anthony Ushishi, have officially announced the result of 2025 NECO internal examination result. And Kano State government appears to be top, came first in terms of performance. Those who actually did well in the exam overall, followed by Lagos State. So Kano State, where you serve as the special advisor to Kano State Governor on Diaspora, is the first. What did you make of that wonderful achievement? What is the magic? People will want to ask. Kano State first on the list, topping the list. What's the magic?
Yeah, you see, Apai, before I tell you the magic, when Allah says do something and you do it, you will be glorified. You will lead others. It was Allah that directed the Ikra. You should read, you should learn. And believe me, that is what...
network is fluctuating very much from...
That declared state of emergency on education.
Can you please say that again?
All the school. I said, I just want to remind you, it was only Kano State that declared state of emergency on education recently or last year.
Wow.
So we're beginning to reap what we have sown. Because when you declare state of emergency on education, you're trying to tell the world that education provides you guides for growth and development. And it is true. Any community, any society that want to grow, you must take education seriously. And that is what Kano State has done. We sat down. Thank God I was a commissioner of education in Niger State. We sat down with the committee on education, committee on policy, on curriculum, syllabus, and even how to write lesson notes was done in Kano. Kano State government trained the teachers, both secondary, of course, even tertiary education, even primary education. They were taught modern method of teaching. And government is overhauling the education system completely in Kano State. Almost all primary schools in Kano State, almost all secondary schools in Kano State have been touched and retouched, renovated.
Hello?
Speaks. The environment where you learn speaks on the what we're expecting. So I want to tell you that in Kano State, HQ of education is taken seriously. Teachers are paid not later 25th. The same thing with pensioners. On 25th of every month, salaries of teachers are paid in Kano State. And on no account will you give excuse to the governor why you are not paying. Governor has not gone to borrow one kobo. He didn't borrow anything. The allocation given to him, he put that salary of teachers and that of pensioners on one.
Yeah, we seem to be having network challenges
On 25th of every month. Yeah. So sorry, we have been getting interruption, on phone. People will keep, maybe when they hear your voice apart, they will keep calling you again. The issue is, when you take education seriously, you will top every development, every growth, you will be on top. And I think that is what Kano State government has done. Teachers are well paid. Teachers are promoted as one do. Teachers are well trained. Books, learning materials, the environment is made completely beautiful, completely habitable, completely encouraging, completely motivating. And that is what the governor of Kano State has done. And that is how it holds in Kano State. And this is running across all the 44 local governments, all the 848 wards in Kano State. So, education is taken as a supreme ministry, as a supreme service, and a supreme human endeavor in Kano State. And that's why, thank God, what we have sown, we are beginning to reap.
Okay, reaping, everybody shall reap the fruit of his own labor. And that's what I see from Kano. Well, I think
if you try one, it doesn't work. You can always change. And thank God, that is what is happening in Kano State. Policies are dynamic, particularly those of education. They are taken up seriously. New teachers have been included. Can you imagine? Do you know that Apaya, all those that have been sponsored to go and read overseas, when they come back, the governor of Kano State gives them automatic appointment, and most of them are sent to school to go and give back the knowledge they have acquired.
Well,
so that's what's happening in Kano.
So thank you very much. Automatic appointment, automatically we too have to end it here because we have to take the news flash.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Danladi Umar Abdulhamid, for your time. Well, thank you. Listener, at this point, we have to put a stopper so that we can bring you the news flash. And when we are back, the program continue. Please stay and don't go anywhere.
.1 FM. Get the latest news in Nigeria and the world on Badeggi Radio. We give you the latest update and keep you informed 10 a.m. every morning with News Flash. Keep up with what is happening on the globe with news at 12 noon and get more information with news at 5 p.m. Get all you need to know in one place.
News. A very wonderful good morning to you and welcome to Badeggi Radio News Flash. National Arts Commission of Nigeria has denied reports circulating that preparations for the 2026 Hajj are facing setbacks due to the alleged failure to refund some pilgrims' excess payments from the ongoing 2025 Hajj. The Commission's Deputy Director of Finance, Rabiu Allah, dismissed the report, confirming that they had already completed all processes related to refunds and reconciliation of pilgrims' funds for the 2025 Hajj. Rabiu Allah further explained that so far 19 states that requested reconciliations of their Hajj payments have been settled, alongside the clearance of outstanding debt owed by the Commission from previous years. He emphasized that the Commission is now fully focused on preparations for the 2026 Hajj. Additionally, the Commission urged state pilgrims welfare boards, private Hajj operators, and licensed Hajj companies to expedite payments for the pilgrimage in line with the schedule released by Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. According to NACON, early payments will guarantee access to essential facilities in Makkah, Medina, and Holy sites, while also enhancing the comfort and welfare of Nigerian pilgrims. Managing Director, North Central Development Commission (NCDC), Cyril Yotsen Tensio, has assured the people of the North Central region that the Commission will be fair and carry every state along in the distribution of its projects. The Managing Director of the Commission stated this at the Commission headquarters, Muhammadu Buhari Way, Lafia, Nasarawa State, during their maiden press conference to mark their full assumption of office. He emphasized that in delivering its mandate, the NCDC will not be a competitor or duplicate projects being implemented by the federal, state, and local government. The Power and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria (DAPMAN) has rejected allegations by Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals that its members are diverting fuel to neighboring countries. It issued a 7-day ultimatum for the claim to be withdrawn or proven with evidence. However, Dangote Refinery reiterated its stance, saying any party who feels aggrieved by the contents of its publication and position is entitled to seek redress through the appropriate legal channels without recourse to any so-called 7-day notice. The refinery disclosed that the Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria demanded a yearly subsidy of 1.505 trillion naira to enable members to match the refinery's gantry prices at their own depot. And that's the news. Thank you for listening, and do stay tuned by 12 noon for the full bulletin.
Somebody just left me a voicemail, so I guess I'll never know what they called about.
92.1 FM.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let the non-stop music go.
The People's Radio.
A wonderful good morning. Yes, thank you very much, listeners, for always staying tuned, and you welcome back to your favorite program, the Badeggi Radio Link. And we are just listened to Dr. Danladi Umar Abdulhamid, Tambarin Kagara, who have actually helped in tuning and digesting some of the issues we have for you this bright and promising Wednesday morning. Well, we first look at the issue of pensioners who have actually been, outcry of pensioners about their pension benefits. What's the way forward? Even though we are supposed to have hosted this morning, or be hosting this morning, the officials of pension union of the state, but they have informed us that today the state aside to consult or to visit some of the traditional rulers in the state to help come into the issue so that pensioners can, actually have their money being paid, and the complaint will be, out of, crowd anymore. So we hope their consultation will yield a result, and probably we're expecting to hear from them on Monday or next week or thereabouts. Again, we are looking at the issue of the order by the Niger State government on the imams and pastors that they have to submit their sermons 72 hours before they go to the pulpit to actually deliver their sermon to the people. So it's by implication, it means for every sermon, every imam will have to present at Friday mosque 3 days or thereabout to that period that you have to go to the pulpit and present the sermon. You'll have to submit it to the government for vetting. Again, yesterday the NECO have released its 2023 internal examination result, and Kano State appears to be the top, the first that have, in terms of performance, Kano have done very well. So followed by Lagos, and we have been told by Dr. Danladi Umar Abdulhamid, who is the special advisor to Kano State Governor on diaspora, that the reason or the magic done by Kano State Governor was not far-fetched. First, the state governor, Kabiru Yusuf Abba Gida declared state of emergency on education, and that there is an ongoing overhauling, or better still, the entire primary and secondary schools in Kano State have been overhauled. Teachers were being motivated, salaries of teachers has been prioritized, all the necessary motivation has actually been given, and after the secondary school education, Kano State government used to sponsor their children to a foreign country or tertiary institution, and at the time they return, automatic appointment is being. So teachers or children in Kano State are being motivated by the policy and program of a government in educational sector, and the motivation that is coming from the government added with one that is coming from the parents is what have gingered the good people of Kano State, the candidate that sat for NECO exam this 2025, to do very well. So the educational program or policy of Kano State government have actually been translated into reality with the release of NECO exam yesterday at NECO headquarters here in Mina. So these are the issues we have brought to the fore. We want to open the phone line for you now to begin to call in and make your own comment and contribution based on this issue. But please, when you call, no insult, do not derail from the topic. And again, you can go to our Facebook page at Badeggi Radio 90.1 MHZ FM to drop your comment, and on our YouTube channel you can go to our YouTube channel at Badeggi Radio 90.1 TV to subscribe to the channel, comment, and of course like, so you could have more and more of the programs on Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM. So let's pick our very first call for the day. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning, Usman Apaya.
Good morning.
My name is Ambassador Gebu the Challenger. Adebano from Tudum Fulani City. So, Usman Apaya, I want to give Kano State government kudos. You understand, for good NECO exam. You understand, they have passed. And thank God, Tambarin Kagara has given us analysis on that. If you take a look at it properly, in Niger State, I would like our governor to emulate from the state government. And the reason why I'm saying so is this: if you take a look at it, go to Hilltop, go to Sagme Modern School, and go to our state library, you nearly shed tears, Usman Apaya. Go to our primary school, come to Tudum Fulani Primary School. Students are sitting down on the floor. Some of us, no chair, no door, no window. Yara suna zama bungu menyi tache. See, suna zama dunsuna. Why is it like that? What is student chairman doing? What is this commissioner of education for? What is she doing? What is BG school reform doing to reform these schools? Look at our teachers, primary school teachers and secondary school. They need to be to be motivated. So me, I'm challenging Niger State government and Mr. Governor. They should step up and do the needful in this aspect. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much for that. Well, it's not about this is not a personal, it's educational program. It's a policy that must be carried holistically by government. So calling out names, it doesn't, to me, it's not the thing. It is the policy of the government that must be driven by people capacity. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Apaya.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Alhaji Usman from Mina.
Yeah, Alhaji Usman, you are welcome to the program, sir.
You are an Sept.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
My Oga at the same time.
It's a good one. Baba, good morning. Dogo, Captain, good morning.
Yes, they are all listening, sir.
You see, Usman Apaya.
Yes, sir.
My contribution is only to one aspect. Because somebody has finished from the other side, and then the issue of Imam. nation has been saying, we are even tired of talking about pensions. Though we can never be tired until we are paid. I'm a pensioner also. But to come to reality, we should do everything with caution, as Tambarin Kagara said, as regards to Islam, our religion. We shouldn't play with God. We shouldn't interfere and comprise government and Allah's order. No, it can never be compared at all. We should leave everything into order. Christianity or Islam, they should know what they are supposed to do. We shouldn't interfere. Allah's order is not politics. Allah's directive is never a politics. So government should be cautious. Please, I'm saying this. Because if Allah is aggrieved with us, they will surprise you. Small thing you do to Allah, Allah will change. And we don't want that change to come. We are not prepared for it. Because everybody will suffer. Please, they should leave malams, imams, pastors, reverends to do their work proper. Anybody who do the right thing, he knows. Everybody who do the bad thing, he knows. Even at the side of the government, better do the right thing. Don't fear anybody. Why fearing is somebody? It's what God says, they will say it. And that's all. That is only my contribution, Apaya.
Thank you very much, Malo. Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful contribution. 0913857990. 01 is number to call and make your voice heard on this platform. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Apaya.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Tambarin Kagara, well done. Well, I don't want to talk too much about the pensions. If you refer to Constitution 99 amended, clause 210, all the clauses for state, I'm saying state because we're federal section, but I'm saying page 82 of 1999 Constitution. Well, it says rights of pensioners should not be withheld. You pay them their pension, you pay gratuity as when due, and then you review pension with any review of salary in the state, or 5 years. Every 5 years you review pension, whichever comes first, either review of salary. So please, we are pleading with our governor, Danladi Umar Abdulhamid, please let him come to aid of pensioners. I am a pensioner, I retired as a director, and I'm taking 28,000 for more than, this thing. What is 28,000? When a laborer is now taking 70. So please, it's a well done job by Radio Badeggi. So kindly, we are pleading with Umar Abdulhamid, please. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. Well, I think because of this issue you have raised, I want to inform you that there is somebody, a pensioner, who have taken it upon himself that has been going around trying to make sure that this very particular issue you raised have actually been addressed. And when he visited Badeggi Radio yesterday, I think we had an interview with him. So I will be playing the interview we had with him yesterday so that you will know that somebody have actually done something and the government is actually doing something about that. So, but let's pick this call and we'll bring you the issue. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Fire.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Well, good work done for Niger State, especially the pensioners in the state.
Yes, sir.
We, the pensioners, suffer a lot. But we thank God, we thank Badeggi Radio, we thank Baba for doing the right thing. Please, pensioners are dying. Pensioners don't have money. Pensioners are taking 3,500 in the state. Pensioners over almost getting to 2 years now, over a year. Mr. Governor promised that he tells the world it's a conference after 1 year in office. He tells the world that he has a 2.5 billion for pensioners, and he's telling people that Niger State we don't have problem of the money. In Niger State, financial we are stable. But can you understand that up to now it's just 6.5 billion was paid after 1 year? It means that this 1.5 billion will not be paid till after 8 years. If that will be the case, because we is running for another year, by June, by just 3 to 4 months now, this year at end, we are getting another year. How far, Mr. Governor? And when you go out, you donate 150 million, 50 million, 250 million. How about our pensioners are lying in the state, dying. So cannot even eat. See a director complaining now, say that he's collecting 28,000. I must say, the director are retired. But after this 8 years now, 8 years, after starting the state for 35 years, 8 years, I've not collected my benefits. And he promised us, he sat down with us at the UK Bello that he will do the right thing. But look at, he put us on screening, upon screening. How about, Mr. Governor, fear Allah, pay us our money. We are not want you to give us money, but pay us our right. It's our right. How proud about Mr. Governor? Please fear Allah.
All right,
thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Baba. We are grateful for giving us this opportunity.
Okay, thank you. Let's, like I promised, let me play the interview we had with one pensioner who has been going around making case for his fellow pensioner, so that you get to hear what he said. Let's hear this, please.
Can you please tell us your name and why you are here at Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM now?
Yes. I wonder what brought me to Badeggi Radio.
Your name first?
My name is Usman N. Muhammad.
Who are you?
Popular name, they call me Coach Usman N. Muhammad, Ndako Muhammad. And what brought me to
Badeggi? You are who?
I'm Usman N. Muhammad. I'm a retiree from Niger State Sports Council as chief coach of the athletics.
Okay.
I retired 1997.
Why are you here?
What brought me to Radio Badeggi is to come and appreciate and thank them for the effort they put for us, those that retired under the old salary scheme, and our pension was on that old salary scheme. There's not any adjustment since all these years up to the present state government. That is why we write up a complaint to the Radio Badeggi to help us to air it to the people concerned. And by the grace of God, everything has come, and we have responded from the from the SSG's office that our pension should be readjusted. They should adjust our pension. They should do the adjustment for our pension that retired in the old salary scheme, and where our pension was very, very small. That up to now we are being given a principal officer or a director receiving less than 20,000, and even some there's those men that are receiving 8,000, 7,000, and junior staff and this they are receiving less than 5,000, 3,000, 4,000 today. But by the grace of God, we have got a good response from the SSG office to that our monthly pension should be adjusted. To be upgraded, okay, to meet up with the economic situation of the country together. So that's what brought me to Radio Badeggi, to thank them for the effort they put, because immediately we brought this thing through them. They sent this our complaint to the pension director of pension exactly that month, almost 4 to 5 months ago in June. But it was on the 30th of August that we got this response from the SSG office to the director of pension.
So hopefully now you are hoping that
yes,
you are going to be upgraded.
Yes, because it has been mandated and it has been passed to the director of pension for the upgrading of our monthly payment now.
Okay, so I want to thank you for coming.
Well, that is the voice of Coach Usman, who actually been coming here, and like you said, we have actually did some program, and that is the testimony from him. So, pensioners should keep fingers crossed and continue to pray that this month it becomes a reality after the effort. Let's pick some call and we'll wrap it up. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Apaya.
Good morning, Mr. Dikule.
Yes, this is Mr. Dikule on the line. Apaya. Let me ask you this question on the issue of pensioner, because I want to make case for pensioner this morning. Please, can I ask you, is any crime being committed by pensioner to Nigeria state government?
I'm not a government. I can't answer this question.
So, let us be realistic and be sincere to ourselves. For the past 2 years, how many pensioners, even with the collar, are being so touched and disturbed, speaking for the pensioner? Are the government telling us they are not hearing, they are not listening? Even here, most of them are saying when the governor came in, he promised. But what is really happening in the coffer of the government in the state? And you see, Apaya, there's one thing I want the government to understand. You see, issue of this morning that we are talking about pensioner, it is about plus minus. It's about statistics. What did that really mean? By the time you pay most of these pensioners, most of them are in their sick bed. They will go to hospital and look for their medical. Most of them will pay for the university of their son and daughter. Most of them have abandoned projects that they have to finish. And at the end of the day, where do you think that the money go around? It goes around with the coffer of the state. You see, we should be realistic. You see, the subordinate within the government coffer should look inward how to promote this state, how to move this state forward. Not to be flamboyant in leadership that cannot take us anywhere, that cannot give people the reality of sense of belonging why they elected you. Please, pensioners are dying, and it is elderly citizens. These people that have served for 35 years, and you say there will be corruption. Ask me, when somebody finds himself in a corporate or ministry or civil servant, you thought maybe when you have an opportunity, it will not be corrupt, because at the end of the day, this is how his life will go. And is that the way we move forward, Apaya? Please, the state government should look responsible. Because by the time the elderly citizens are crying, it is bleeding on the state, and it cannot make the state to move forward. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adekule. Let's take you to the Facebook page where we have some messages there. We have this one coming from Ali. Ali said, when the worst of us rule over the best of us, all you get is disappointment, lies, deceit, insult, arrogance, fake promises, and many more. Henceforth, we shall shop in. He said we shall shop in people with at least 10% integrity as leaders. Pensioners are not only suffering and are painfully dying on a daily basis. Allah Yekiai. Thank you. Umar Dan Azmi said, good morning. Many civil servants who are about to retire always feel like facing a firing squad. The retirees are working vets. All this negativity will only encourage a hyper corruption in the civil service. Pension and gratuity should be designed automatically, not left in the hands of people who take advantage of the system. It's so disappointing and unfortunate. Julius Samuel said, good morning, beautiful people of Badeggi. You want to say? Well, Bello, Alhaji Bello Jatau Kushirki said, best wishes. Daniel Chuku said, I greet on you people. I greet you people. Sani Baban Sani said, Assalam, good morning to you all in the studio, Badeggi FM radio station, Mina. I am Sani Baban Sani Anguan Kanawa Boso. I wish you the best this morning. May God continue to guide, bless your capacity, Badeggi FM station, Mina. Thank you very much. Abokin Mosoyen Adams said, good work. And we have this one from Zachary Abubakar said, Usman Paya, they are afraid, thinking the imams will be campaigning against them come 2027. That is why they demanding them to submit their summons for cross-checking. Secondly, Apaya, you promised to get in touch with the pensioners official. It's the move to that proof abortive. No, I just inform you that we have spoken with them, and they said today they will rather be consulting the emirs. They will be visiting the palace of Emir of Mina today by 2 o'clock, and that will happen at other emirates simultaneously. So next week, Monday, they have from next week, not to be precise, next week they say they are going to come into the studio to give updates on the consultation and the effort made so far to wipe the tears of their members. So we hope the consultation, the meeting of traditional rulers today will, yield positive result and to see the light of the day. Well, we will not have the opportunity to take any call because our time is already been fast spent. We want to appreciate you for always staying right here on Badeggi Radio to listen to many of our programs here. And for those of you at on the various social media handlers, the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, and other social media handles, we want to appreciate you for always staying there to listen to Badeggi Radio. And from all of us here in the studio, we want to appreciate you. We want to say thank you very much for staying tuned. Good day, and God bless you all.
The old school and the new school.
Take it back to the old school. Wave your hands like you just don't care. Let's take it back to the old school. Wave your hands like you just don't care. Come on, now let me tell you what it's all about.
The flavor of the old school.
That's how it's going down.
The Notorious B.I.G.
This is Puff Daddy. This is Ice Cube.
This is DJ Ron.
Jam Master Jay.
This is DMC in the place to